Mexico, rather Panama and the U.S. trying to get their first victories here at the AmeriCup. Well, you see fans, young and old, that have made the trek here and joined us early on a Sunday morning to take in the top competition here in the Americas. Battle for the AmeriCup. It is day 3. And still a week before we crown an AmeriCup champion, but we've at least seen each team play one game so far in this tournament. So tape is out. Everyone has scouts on them. The feel-out process is over. It's time to win games. Both teams will run out of the tunnel momentarily, and we'll get introduced to them. We'll have the starting fives. Be able to introduce you to the head coaches as well. Love to see the young faces that are out here, Javon, taking in this tournament. You made mention of this potentially could serve as a springboard for the next generation of talented basketball players here in Brazil.
We definitely got some young talent, but then what I'm excited about today is some older talent, right?
Right.
And you're looking at Paul Stoll, and a guy who pretty much led the charge for his team, his Mexico team, again in that upset against the USA. And 36 years old, I thought that was special. 15 points, 5 rebounds, and more importantly, 9 assists. So he wasn't out there just scoring; he was picking them apart. And then Trevor Gaskins on the other side for Panama. He's the leader of his team. Coming off 40 minutes, interesting to see how he's going to bounce back, logging that many minutes. This heat and this environment, and having that big matchup against Paul. Right? Obviously, he's trying to lead his team, his young team. I shouldn't say young, but an experienced team to a victory as well. So, that's one of the veteran matchups that I'm looking forward to in this matchup here today.
We've seen the battle of bigs here in this tournament. This one will circle the battle of the lead guards. You mentioned Stoll versus Gaskins. Definitely worth the price of admission. As Mexico gets introduced to the crowd here and run out of the tunnel before the game, remind you, you can download the Courtside 1891 app to keep up to date with everything AmeriCup. Scores, schedules, and streams. You can also follow along with what's happening in Europe, the Eurobasket, and the upcoming FIBA Women's World Cup happening in Australia in a couple of weeks. We'll pause now for the singing of the national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, remain standing for the national anthem of Hino Nacional do Panamá. AmeriCup Teams Exchange Gifts. Regalo entre los equipos. Cumprimentando os atletas. E vamos nessa!
Anthems are sung, and a chance to look at our referees here this morning. Bartel, Velez, and Ochanato from Brazil, Uruguay, and Colombia. Technical officials will be Enrique Vasquez, will be manning the review table. All right, let's take a look at Mexico's starting five, a team that are coming off a historic win, the first ever victory for Mexico over the U.S. at an AmeriCup competition. And that starting five is Bonilla, Jaimes, Stoll, Giron, and Amigo, led by Coach Quintaro. What stood out in their victory, Jamal?
And it's funny you ask, because I'm looking at that name, Daniel Amigo, and he was a big part of that, right? He came out there, and U.S. really didn't have an answer for him. And he has more of a conventional style big man game, right? And we mentioned it a couple times on the broadcast, haven't really seen that in basketball in the last decade or so. But he's not afraid to get down low and mix it up, and sort of unorthodox in a sense in how he finishes, and he has this long, extended reach, but it gives him an ability to finish away from the defense. And I thought the fact that he went down there, mixed it up, wasn't afraid to, and moved the ball as well. He demanded so much attention that created some mess for the USA.
Here's a starting five for Panama. Gaskins, Romero, Rodriguez, Tencio, and Piazza. Coach Melendez, Flor Melendez from Puerto Rico, leading the charge for this Panamanian squad. And a team in Panama that were in tough in their first game. Lost to Venezuela. Venezuela starting their AmeriCup run on the right foot. Panama had some moments there, but it felt like they just ran out of gas towards the end of that game.
Ran out of gas, and at one point, you look at their team, they're not the biggest team, may not be the most talented. They've got to be a more gritty team. They've got to find some ways to manufacture some easy offense for themselves. And I thought it was a little disappointing. They only had 3 fast break points in the entire game, right? You have a number of guys that get out on the wings and run. You have bigs that are probably going to have the quickness advantage and speed advantage. Get out, get some lobs over the top, easy plays for yourself, and just see the ball going through the hoop, so it allows you to gain some rhythm, some confidence for your guys. It's going to be tough if you have Gaskins playing 40 minutes for the game and has to do everything, right? Had a pretty decent game himself, 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, but you're going to need some more.
These two teams have played 6 times in AmeriCup competition. And guess what? The series is split, tied at 3 wins apiece. We get basically a Game 7 here in the series, and also an important game for Panama as they try to stay in contention to make it to the knockout stage. Mexico already 1 win in their back pocket. They're thinking about locking in that top spot in Group C. Crowd here in Recife counting down to tip-off. Glad you could be with us wherever you are, however you're doing so. Mexico in the green jerseys, Panama in the white. And Buenditas, wherever you are in the world. As off we go here from Recife, Brazil. Carly Gay alongside Javon Shepard, AmeriCup action. Mexico going from right to left on your screen. As Jaimes drops in a triple. He had a double-double in the first game. Starts off on the right foot from deep.
And it's a great ball movement, moving the ball side to side in the pick and roll, mid pick and roll action, and Stoll again finding Jaimes in the corner. Like you mentioned, great knockdown, open shot, great start.
Gaskins wasn't expecting the pass, somehow lands at the feet of Romero. And he cashes in the first two for Panama.
And one thing about Romero, he's always active, man. I like how he plays, uses his length, engage, and just finds a way to have an imprint on the game.
Foul away from the ball as Tencio and Amigo got tied up.
That's what you want, some physicality with Amigo early, right? Don't want to allow him to establish any post presence early on, because once you get that inside-outside game going, Mexico will be tough.
Giron backs it out, waits for a screen from Jaimes. Frees himself open for three.
We've seen since day two, we've seen some better shooting performances, right? Day one was a little rough over here. There was a lid on the basket for everybody.
Tencio had a ball poked out of his hands from Jaime. 10 on the shot clock for Panama to work with. Knocking down the triple early is a good sign for Mexico. You mentioned the tough shooting. They shot 31% from three-point range in their win against the United States. They're able to add the long ball to their offensive package. Could be tough for a lot of teams to defend here in Brazil. Rodriguez, shot clock winding down now. He takes a look at it, floats it up, didn't get it to the rim. Stoll looking to run on the broken floor. Stoll, Amigo, rejected by Romero. Ball batted around, goes out of bounds. Romero rotating and spiking it.
That's Romero again, right? That's his game, just active, hands everywhere, feet everywhere. You want to see how he's going to continue to develop as a player, because he just has a presence. 24 years old, you can see him here coming across the key, blocking the shot. It doesn't even look like he was aware of what he was doing at that time.
Just natural talent. The ability in the feel for the game. That's going to be an offensive foul. Paul Stoll, he gave us the full repertoire offensively. Now look at the defense.
And just timed it right. A little out of control. Tencio out of control, and Stoll, 36 years old. That's a lot of mileage, a lot of experience on him. He just knows, okay, get myself in position, get my feet set, and leave the rest to the refs.
Officials doing a great job of maintaining care of this floor all tournament long. We have 4 games a day on the same floor. Could add to the wear and tear, but so far, so good. Holding up under the pressure here. Big time stage in the AmeriCup. For Stoll. Bonilla fakes the handoff, drive to the basket and hammers it home.
And that's what you like, right? A little zipper action there, just fakes the handoff and turns that corner. And we've seen it a couple times in the tournament already in this first game. He gets that 1 foot set, he can fly.
Romero responds as he darts in for the layup. 8-4 early on. Looks like the same set is about to be ran. This time, Giron hands to Bonilla. Giron uses the Amigo screen. Looks to dance. Giron step back over Romero. Couldn't get it to fall. Gaskin traps the ball and dribbles in the front court, trying to cut into this 4-point lead. He'll do it with a 3. Too strong. Stoll on the run. Giron on the trail. To the cup. Amigo offensive board put back.
And that was great swarming defense on Giron's attack, but at the same time, somebody's got to get back and box out and crap back on Amigo there, not allowing him to finish that, close out that defensive possession.
First two of the game for Amigo. Long 3, no good, and Bonilla sticks a fork in it, dribbles up the floor. It's a good pace to start this game for Mexico. They're playing quicker than they did against the U.S. Maybe a little too fast on that possession as Stoll turns it over. Rodriguez, good hesitation dribble, and then threw it to the front row. Youngster getting his first touch of the ball there. Oh no. Stoll down holding his left foot. And looked like he's working out that ankle.
See him here. As we were talking about Bonilla, just sitting on the screen there and just getting above the rim. Just so light, so feathery. He takes off on that 1 foot there.
Stoll will leave the game. You see him there going off to get some assistance. Left ankle seems to be the issue right now. That would be a big loss for Mexico if he's out of the game for any extended period of time.
And hopefully that you just mildly rolled it and just that sting for a bit. Tape it up and get going.
And Riassi will replace him, number 16 in green. He's on the rock right now with Rodriguez guarding him. Hit the side of the backboard on that three-point attempt. Gaskin in the front court. Gaskin's now looking for help. Answering Rodriguez. Jaime on him. Gaskins realizes that. Now Bonilla with the switch. Bonilla has some good size at the wing spot.
He does some switchability there, and that gives you that versatility on the defensive side.
Gaskins tees up the two and drills it. You can hear in the arena the support for the Panamanians. When Brazil isn't playing, it seems like the underdog always gets the love from the crowd. Migo sets a hard screen. Short roll, floater at the foul line. Can't get it to go. Jaime's typed it up. It's vacuumed in. Romero tees up a three. He was invited for it. Couldn't make it.
You want the young fella. Don't think about it, right? You get a good shot at kick out, post touch in the kick out. Let it fly. It's good form, good rotation.
Jaime's underneath. Was hammered, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. There's Stoll still on the bench.
Rodriguez here attacking. Hesitation. Looks like Stoll got caught in that the screen there.
He's one of the rare players on the floor that is wearing those high top shoes. I feel like they're a little bit out of fashion now. It's all about the low cuts. When you played, did you prefer one or the other?
It's funny. I changed it up. Whatever shoes were free is what I wore. Whatever shoes were free. And, you know, at that time, I think I played a lot in Kobe's. By the later part of my career, some LeBrons. But I'll tell you, if they were free, they were comfortable.
Oh, seems to be the case. Speaking from experience right now, as we got hooked up here at the tournament. Romero on the drive. Bonilla tried to flop and draw the foul. Hidon, his three-point attempt. No good, but he'll go to the line for 3 foul shots. Gaskins was asking the official to see if that was a sportsmanlike foul because Hidon had no shot of landing.
Gaskins, you mentioned Gaskins, but I like every game that I've seen him play, whether it be at the World Qualifiers or here, AmeriCup. He's done a good job here. You see Romero posting up and just being a bit more physical here, kicking out, and then the foul on the 3. But Gaskins is always teaching, right? And he seems to have a really good relationship with Romero. And you appreciate that from your veterans, right? There's times where he's been hard on them and really chewed them out and brought on some of the young guys. But at the same time, he's the first person to turn around and give a high five and encourage them, whether his team's up or down. So a guy that's not playing for himself, but playing for his teammates, right? And encouraging them, making them better. And that's important for those young guys' careers, not just for the national team, but for their professional careers and their trajectory and where they're going to go. I remember just having bets in just the fact they were having the relationship with me and the places that they were going and that I was aspiring to be. It meant a lot.
Obviously put some seeds in you to do the same for the next generation, which you've tried your best to do as well.
Absolutely.
Get on inside to Amigo. Amigo now will go to work on Romero. The jump hook, that's his patented move. Can't get it to go. Romero doing a good job of bodying up on the wider body Amigo.
He's taking a beating though.
He is. Here he is on the offensive end. Almost slipped on his jab 17. Now looking for help. Gaskins directing traffic. 10 to shoot. Gaskins hasn't really looked for a shot yet. Tees up the 3 as I say that. Goes awry, and Bonilla plucks the rebound out of the sky. And Riassi inside. Good ball movement for Mexico now. The drive. Oh, the feed is a little bit too cute for Amigo. They're going to call the foul on the pass. And Riassi was driving in and was looking for Amigo on that wraparound. Here it is on the replay.
Penetration there. You see Amigo's hands. I liked it. Amigo's hands just weren't ready. Didn't expect it there. He was more looking to crash and put himself in offensive rebounding position. That's still a good penetration. And early on, you got a post touch, kick out, extra pass, penetration, and Amigo would have been the beneficiary there. That's why coaches always tell you the first thing is you got to pitch the ball with 2. Right? Always have 2 hands prepared.
It's going to be an offensive foul on Jaimes. Away from the ball. He continues to plead his case. But whistle was already blown and the call was already made. I don't think in the history of basketball has there been a foul called and then the player convincing the official that he didn't actually foul.
At all. And we spent so much time explaining to the ref why it's not a foul, why they made the wrong call. Half the time we get back on the other side of the court and we're still talking to them. We missed the play. And then you have some refs that they don't even say a word to you. That infuriates you even more.
I let that one hang because I didn't want to say a word to you and see if you got triggered, infuriated. Rodriguez, 10 on the clock. The kick out. The defense there by Mexico. Moving his feet. Staying in front of the ball that time, and it caused a turnover. Strong screen there by Amigo. He rolls hard. That opened up the lane for Andriassi.
Again, that's just good pace there, right? Hesitation, keeping the speed, and reading as the ball's live in his hand, keeping that dribble alive.
5-point lead for Mexico. Gaskins. Good block there by Bonilla. Mexico looking to run. Lead on. Tees up the 3. Indeed. Mexico playing with a rhythm now here in the first quarter. They lead by 8. It leads to a timeout. Stops on a dime, pops it, drops it.
And using defense to manufacture some offense there. Bonilla with a great block, getting on to transition on from the block, runs the lane wide, creates space. And Huron is able to just get into his rhythm shot there. And all that happens from a block and Bonilla running the lane hard and running the lane wide.
Let's listen into the Panamanian huddle. Triple after struggling to shoot the 3 ball. Mexico has come alive here Game number 2, 16-8 is your score. Mexico in the green uniforms, Panama in the white. Second game for these two teams here in the AmeriCup. Rise of knocking down the triple, his first. That falls, he has 3 points and counting. And Bergassi turns the corner, finds the newly instated Avalos, and he missed the 3 badly. Rodriguez tees up a 3, drills it. Back-to-back triples for Panama, and cut into this lead, and now only trailed by 2 now. Gutierrez into the game, replacing Amigo. Bergassi. That's the quick return pass. Now finds Gutierrez. Good ball movement. Avalos was stripped. Will stay here with 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Gutierrez, he's a good pass there, and he played some really big minutes. Didn't play many, but impactful minutes against the USA. So looking for him to see how he's going to come in and influence this game again, giving Amigo a breather.
Avalos had no idea about the shot clock. It was 2 seconds when he caught the ball and started to go into his postal package.
He was about to go into his bag and show you what he's got. A couple different moves and dribble moves with 2 seconds there. Here you see Ayarza just penetrating, and Rodriguez, good job relocating to the corner there, spotting up, and those are good shots. Those are good rhythm shots. Those are reads. Those are feel.
3 turnovers apiece for each team. Panama 1 foul away from a penalty. And 5 to play here in the first period. Gaskin. Now looking to get into his bag, Javon, and drops the floater to tie the game. A quick 8-0 run for Panama, and Gaskins fired up.
He is, you can see him here, the hesitation, and Bonilla playing really good defense, but Gaskins, good defense, better offense, hesitation here, and just extends that left hand. And again, those southpaws are tough to cover. Unorthodox, are used to covering right-handed players, and there's not much more that Bonilla could have done there. Stuck in front, good movement, stuck with the defense there, good base, and just extended. It was a great shot. Likes to attack right, even though he's a left-hander. And hesitations, and just understanding when he gets the defense on their heels, that's the moment to explode.
Panama responded with an 8-0 run on the last time out. Good to see Stoll back into the game from Mexico, moving well too. Avalos, floater, got his own. He follows up with a tap.
Great second jump there. Knew that the shot was coming short and was back up before the defense tipped it in.
Puts an end to that 8-0 run that Panama was on. King into the game for Panama. He's on the rock now. Gaskins with 5 to shoot. He's gonna have to put it up over Gutierrez. Fell short. And into the hands of Avalos.
And that's a great job by Gutierrez, just understanding that the clock is winding down. No need to use hands, just continue moving your feet and forcing a tough shot.
You're on for 3 at the buzzer and drills it.
And again, defense, what happens? Mexico comes down, great play. Panama still thinking about the play on the other end. Pick and roll here, and Stoll picking apart the defense. Side pick and roll, kick out. Easy play, rhythm shots again. Good shots for your team.
Feeling it here in the first quarter. 21-16 after the first 10 minutes of play here at the FIBA AmeriCup in Brazil. A reminder, you can scan the QR code and download the Courtside 1891 app for your streams, schedules, and scores from the FIBA Basketball AmeriCup here in Brazil, but also catch all the action. FIBA Euro basket competition right now. There's also a game going on between Lithuania and Germany that sounds like absolute joy to be a part of. You can do that through the Courtside 1891 app. Multiple games at the same time. Asking, driving now for Panama, falling away, hit the side of the backboard. Avalos doing a good job of staying in front of him and staying down.
Great job there. And gets the switch that he wants, but again, Mexico switching with intent, switching to be aggressive, and not allowing him to get his way.
Ball goes off of the right leg of Rodriguez. He'll stay here, 12 to shoot for Mexico. Paul Stoll twisted his ankle in the first quarter. He's back on the floor for Mexico and looks good. Iran was feeling it from three-point range in that first period. He misses and he's human after all. Rodriguez tiptoeing on the baseline. Garza looks at the clock. Floater in the lane. It spins out. To run the other way, using the Gutierrez screen. So no look to Avalos, who tees up the three. He knew it was going to miss, so he tried to follow it. Didn't matter because his friend, partner in crime, Gutierrez, is there to put it back in.
And that whole play developed from the ball screen action, right? And Gutierrez is taking two defenders with him on that ball screen action, and then gets himself an offensive rebounding position. So good job. Didn't get the ball initially, but was a beneficiary in the end.
Garza was fouled as Gutierrez tried to, rather that's Giron who tried to reach in and strip it.
Garza seeing that he has a mismatch here, getting down low, and a little James Harden there getting arms under him, just making sure to force the refs to see that foul there.
Free throw knocked in by Garza. Now, as 4 points after that made free throw.
He's had a long career himself. Nicaragua, Mexico, Chile, Uruguay, Argentina.
Rodriguez now in the open floor, showing the handle. Romero tries to hand it back to him. Udon. Yarza traveled, got away with it, and threw it off the glass. Couldn't make it. Five-point game now. Early second quarter action. O'Neal will make that 9 times out of 10. Unfortunately, that was the one time he was missing at the cup. Gaskin, the kick. Rodriguez invited for 3. And Udon puts down a flat-footed rebound. Carlos, good seal. Can't get it to go. Gutierrez tried to tap it in. Will stay here as Romero slapped it out of bounds.
And you can see Stoll the whole time. He had the ball. He's looking up the court and telling Avalos that you have the smaller Gaskins on you. Post him up, get him on that high side, and I'm going to toss the ball over. So good offense. And I like the fact that Mexico, the first thing they're looking to do is run the floor. And it starts with Stoll, right? He's unselfish, telling his guys to run, telling his guys to get themselves in positions of advantage.
Gutierrez on the floor with 4 smalls. Smalls lineup that Mexico has featured here in the AmeriCup. Udon penetrating. Tried to kick it to the corner for Willis. It was tapped out of bounds by King. And 1 second on the shot clock. Let's see if Avalos can recognize it this time. Everybody making it clear that there's 1 second on the shot clock. It's going to be Avalos. He gets it off in time. Does not make it though.
Safe to say he knew that he understood this time. He understood. There's 1 second left, not 14.
Garza looking for help. He finds it. King. Romero jab step spins. Gutierrez did a great job of staying in front of him. King pulls for 2. And Willis with the rebound. He'll push quickly, realizing he did not have the advantage. So now they run a set. Stoll was jumping right in front of us, trying to get Willis's attention. The ball never came his way. Stoll still calling for it. Instead, they go to Gutierrez. Nice cut there by Willis. Gutierrez spoon feeding him.
Great cut there. Drops the ball inside in the post, and the defense turns their back. And Willis just a good job cutting back door. Gutierrez, good job being unselfish, giving up the basketball for. He needs to look at the basket.
Romero, oh, acrobatic layup.
A little rock the cradle into a layup.
Udon shows the footwork, and then Romero on the defensive end swats him. Avalos was hammered, and he'll go to the line for 2.
A good foul there, not giving up anything easy. Romero with a big play there, just attacking and showing some of his athleticism earlier. See Gaskins rolls and it just takes off, protects the ball, and just lays it up, kicks it nicely off the glass. Gutierrez dropped down. Hard foul almost. Like you said, this is a war, right? This is a fight. This is going to be a dog fight, so you're not giving up anything easy. You force Avalos to get to that free throw line and make 2. And the part that we often forget is some of those fouls, your hand is still stinging. Like you got it. Those are hard fouls, man.
Felt that one all the way over here. 6 points in the opener for Avalos. He's more than halfway there in this one with 4 points, 3 rebounds. And Romero. Grant just stepped into the game. Didn't hesitate putting up his first shot. Instantly.
You come in and put up your first one, you know your job is to be a microwave.
3 no good by Stoll, but he almost got his miss. Instead, it leads to a break for Panama. Isaac could not hit the three. King underneath. Missed the layup. Gutierrez had it stripped, and King has it again. Squirted out of his own hands. They say last touch by Mexico.
And that's big time by Panama, right? Transition, get a three there, and then there's 3 white shirts just fighting for the basketball. If you're Mexico right now, if you're Stoll, you got to tell your team, look, you got to get down there and gang rebound. Can't give up 2 offensive rebounds to this Panamanian team.
Flor Menendez there directing traffic. Yarza on the rock. There's King. Haskins with 3 to shoot. He's been in this situation a number of times here in this first half. Tossed up an air ball. Stoll hides behind Gutierrez. Good ball movement from Mexico, leads to heat on 3. Can't get it to go. Romero finally tracks down the board. Almost lost control on the baseline. 27-20 your score, 4:34 remaining in the first half. Gaskins was fouled from behind by Stoll. See points off the bench. 10-2 in favor of Mexico. For Panama. This is Romero now. Ayarza. Here is Montenegro. Nice pass inside. Romero right at the rim. Takes the hit, and he'll go to the line for one more.
And just a hard roll there. Great recognition. Nobody, no help side there. And just him and himself. See the roll. Attracts two defenders on the ball screen, and Romero just good job here. He's seen it. Great finesse, great awareness to finish. And great hang time.
Gutierrez leaving the game in favor of Amigo. Amigo had extended rest on the bench as Gutierrez provided some good minutes. 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 dimes. As he replaced Amigo. We go back into the game, was a +8 when he left in 8 minutes of play.
And those are valuable minutes, right? Because you give your starters time to catch their breath and just come back, recalibrate, come back into the game fresh.
As a player, was it always kind of challenging and competitive within the team when a starter comes to replace you to at least maintain or elevate the level of play that he brought to the table while you were sitting and watching for the game?
I think it goes both ways, right? Because at the same time, you're a competitor, so you always feel like you play those starter minutes and you're supposed to be a starter, right? Now, the guys that get caught up in that game there aren't as impactful. But if you understand this coming in and honing your role and be the best in your role, yeah, you contribute to your team and understand what it takes. And then now you can push the starter for those minutes. And that doesn't allow the intensity to drop off with that same level of play. So first you got to get out of your head and understand you don't always need to be a starter to impact and have, be a valuable piece to a team.
Reach and foul, and that is Panama's first team foul on the board. I believe that's their second team foul, however it is. A 4-point game. Just under 4 minutes to play here in half number 1. Amigo bumping on Romero. Got good deep position, but couldn't get it to fall. And he battles inside and earns a trip to the line.
And I'll tell you this much. Amigo's had a tough time with Romero, right? He's taken a beat down there and just hasn't been able to get the finishes, clean finishes that he'd like. He's missed a couple bunnies, a couple chippies there that could have probably really opened this game up, but Romero just taking a beat and absorbing it and just using his length to be disruptive.
Timeout on the floor, 27-23 your score. Mexico in front with 3:30 to play. Job defending Amigo, and his hands full with Gutierrez when he was in the game. Here's some of his work.
Just a great finish there. You can see he's always active and avoiding the defense coming across his body. It's his agility, right? Using his length, using his athleticism. I think you've seen that on the defensive side as well. Really active. Gives up some size, but he doesn't give up the fight, right? And absorbing the contact. I think he's accepted this as a challenge, right? And the thing that's impressive there with him as well is that not only can he play the post, but because he's so agile, because he's so limber, he has that switchability, interchangeability, and can guard a number of positions on the floor, right? So if you're the coach, you have a number of different defensive schemes or tactics that you can utilize if he's on the court. And the same with the Yarsa, right? You look at their length. Look at this whole team, they can all there's options to go 1-5 switch and be disruptive and get into passing lanes.
Amigo with that slingshot style free throw knocks down both. New Mexico a 29-23 lead as we close in on the halftime break. Here is the aforementioned Romero putting it on the deck. Nice pass to Montenegro, but he lost it. And Leon push the other way. Waits for Stoll. Stoll wanting some help. Instead he turns the corner, uses his body well to shield off the defender. And Avalos with the tap back.
You can see because he's that experience there, just pinned in the defense's arm and kept him on his hip there. And then just controlled the play.
Montenegro, hesitation, kick to Grant. Grant not afraid to put them up. Almost broke the glass on that shot. Stoll. Looking to come off the drag there.
And he's good at that. Like he's hooking the defense in. You can see him here. Has that off arm and just bring the defense with him until the ref calls the foul. So one of those plays that is going to frustrate young players, but at the same time, he's just being smart. He's being heady. He's understanding, okay, the contact is here. I'm going to ride it.
Zavalos almost stepped out of bounds. Just tossed it up and it lands calmly in the hands of Stoll. Montenegro doing a good job of fighting over that screen and staying from the Stoll. Now they go inside to Amigo. This is the matchup we've watched all game long. Amigo
finally got one there. Good job with the contact, getting into Romero's chest, bumped and create that space. And the tough thing, Amigo, again, when he gets up into his hook shot, he extends so far away from the defense. It's whether he makes it or not. That's just on him.
Grant. Gaskin. Shimmy shake. And Amigo with the goaltender. That ball was going to fall short. Amigo went to grab it out of the air, and you can't do that.
Probably not allowed to do that one. See Amigo here, 2 bumps and then just hooks away. It's so tough. It looks strange. It looks unorthodox. And then Gaskin's here showing his fadeaway. And a smart one at that, because Amigo was in the center of the key and he turned away from him so he can get a clear shot.
Bonilla back into the game for Mexico. Avalos in the lane, couldn't get the float. And Amigo is frustrated as he has that ball squirt out of his hands. And it must be the physicality that you mentioned that Romero is playing with. He's kind of getting into Amigo's head, bumping a little bit, and Amigo's looking for the officials to start to blow the whistle in his direction.
Listen, those are some of the toughest matches. When you have a young guy on you and his sole assignment is to make things difficult on you, he knows the tougher and the harder he plays, the more minutes he gets and the more he stays on the court. Sometimes those are the worst matchups.
Gaskins! I don't know how he went through that hole. He found a way, and he'll earn a trip to the line. And one opportunity for Trevor Gaskins.
Getting down into his dominant hand and then just steps. Amigo here. It's strong enough, takes the contact, strong enough, finish through. You see Amigo looking around like, where's the foul? Where? On me? Couldn't be. And we mentioned it before. I don't know how many players have put up their hand here today or in the last century of basketball and said, you know what? This one's me, ref. You got the right call.
Gaskins completes the three-point play. Hasn't happened since 1891, I don't think. At least history hasn't been recorded. Good steal there by Grant as he read that play. Montenegro dribbling a little too much, but he got bailed out. As Willis was hustling to get back on defense. And ran right into it.
Montenegro's got to understand right there. You get a defensive stop, Grant got a good stop, picks it up. This is a play you got to capitalize on. When you force turnovers, you need 2 points on the board.
Grant will inbound this one for Panama. They're going to close out this quarter strong. Montenegro will go into the post. Gets double. Romero for three. Strong. We've seen the willingness of Romero to take the threes that have been given to him.
And those are good threes, right? The defense shrinks into the paint. He gets it up, and like you mentioned, he looks comfortable taking it. Good form, good rotation.
Oh, he's bumping with Amigo. Great footwork by Amigo. He might have woken the beast up.
Here in Mexico, you got to go back to Amigo right now, right? There's 2 plays that he's dominating the post. May be getting in Romero's head now and wearing him down with that physicality and bumping him. Got to come right back to it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Romero sets for Gaskins, who steps into a three. Can't get it to go. Grant tracks it down, counted, and the foul. Hustle and heart on that play for Grant.
He said he came out here to score the ball, right? He's the microwave. Missed 2 shots early. Well, it's not knocking from the perimeter. It's not dropping from the perimeter. Easiest way to get yourself going. See it going around the rim. The hustle plays. Coming up with the ball there.
Here's the replay. And the ricochet and took contact. Laid it up and in. Could probably use a few Happy Meals on that frame. You couldn't tell on that possession as he completes the three-point play.
Listen, we don't want him going to the one here. We've gone. Don't pass it, going back to the hotel twice now tonight, and it seems to be the club out here at night. So if you're Panama, you do not want him there. Looks like they're having a lot of fun out there.
15.5 remaining to play in the first half. Let's listen in to Mexico's.
Hey, finish the half. Sacas tú, él. Tenemos Paul, tenemos Diego. Y tú, Fred, te mueves aquí o aquí. Mejor aquí, ¿no? Sí, por eso que se mueva aquí él. Gabriel, hey.
De fondo.
No, tenemos que sacar de acá.
Hay bonus, bien
Mueven, hey, este pase aquí o este pase aquí.
Hay bonus, güey.
Hey, y atacamos duro la canasta. Only one shot. Okay, vamos.
Vamos.
Execute. 1, 2, 3.
There, only one shot with the shot clock turned off. Mexico looking to close the half on a positive note. If you remember, they were able to close the first quarter on a positive note, nailing a 3 at the buzzer. dropped. Iran, Stoll, Willis, and Amigo on the floor for Mexico. There's Amigo on the roll. Good pass to the corner for Willis for three. Bonilla tried to tap it in. Another attempt by Iran right at the basket. And that's how we'll end the first half. So Mexico sent the first jab. They got out to an 8-point lead. Panama responded with an 8-0 run, and they've been hanging around since. 35-31 your score at the half. Mexico in front. Here are the stats from the first half of play. And our first game of 4 of the day between Mexico and Panama. Mexico finding a little touch in that first quarter from three-point range. They cooled off, but still at 36% from deep. Rebounding battle. Mexico really crashing the glass, dominating that plus 13 at the half. Iran, Gaskins leading the way for their team, 9 points apiece. Romero also adding 9 for Panama. Here are the best plays of the first half. We'll allow you to enjoy them. We'll be back with second half action as Mexico takes on Panama. They lead by 4. century mark. It will be the first time we go to triple digits in this game as Roque gets the bucket and the foul. Delgado inside, gets bumped. They'll go to the line for one more. Missed the layup. Dominican Republic almost got another offensive tap back. Romero runs the floor and hammers it home. Dominican Republic looking to run. Sudro, what a rejection by Cintron! Came out of nowhere to punch it away. Marodi tried the no-look jump pass. Rodriguez, not a lot of time to work with. Tossed up the three and got the ball. And sticks his tongue out afterwards and says, I am him. Jules with the poster. Could not get the floater. Paso pushing, look away past the deck. Right to the basket and throws it down. Nasty. Batista fires it up. Rodriguez was cherry picking on the other end. Canada falling asleep after the free throw. To deliver, Aska. Deck in the open floor, left it behind for Malmado. Showtime for Argentina. We are here, the AmeriCup 2022 in Brazil. A reminder, you can scan the QR code right now on your screen for the courtside 1891 app, stream, schedule, scores, and so much more from the AmeriCup, Eurobasket, and the upcoming FIBA Women's World Cup in Australia. 35-31 is your score. Mexico in front after 20 minutes of play. Second game for these two teams here in the AmeriCup. Mexico delivered the first blow. They got out to an 8-point lead, led 68 at 1 point in that first half. It was a quick timeout, and all of a sudden, a 7-0 run, or rather 8-0 run response from Panama tied the game. They're able to stay within striking distance. That man right there, Romero, has had a good first half on both ends of the floor. But Javon, this is where you really start to see conditioning and how it works at these tournaments. Already one game under your belt, your second game here. You play basically the first 20 minutes of the game, and then you get into it, and you have to play physical with a guy like Amigo and Gutierrez.
And not to mention, all the scouts are out, right? And if you're Mexico, you're going right back into the post to establish Amigo again. Here. Great job spacing the three, because Amigo had some success down the latter part of that second quarter with Romero. Started to get his touch, started to get his shot dropping. I imagine they can get right back to it and test Romero's youth, test his toughness.
Yarza missing his fadeaway jumper. Stoll goes up in the front court. Bonilla turning inside, finds Amigo for the floater. Amigo knew as soon as it left his hand that it was going to miss. King pulls a rebound down, hands it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez turns the corner, Euro stepping in the lane. Foul is called, it's going to be on the shot. Amigo put his hands up, saying it was on him.
He knew it right at that point. He seemed to attack Rodriguez, is getting downhill. He seemed just a second too late to come over with the help. Good job by Amigo. I think Rodriguez, could just be a tad more aggressive. He's a Huron, a three, a tad more aggressive and intentional with his moves. A lot of dribble, a lot of stuff off the dribble, but use that handle, use that change of speed, use your quickness to turn some corners and get into the paint and get some cleaner opportunities.
Needs to be going more north-south. A lot of east-west dribbling, to your point. Now he has to defend Stoll on the other end. Ron hit the deck, peels himself off. Seems to be okay. Players now slipping in the lane. There's two players that went down. Jaimes looks like he's a little bit hurt after that slip as Romero Euro steps his way down. Riza misses, gets it right back and puts it in. Stop play here to clean up the wet spot on the other end as we saw two players hit the deck. Jaimes is still walking with a little bit of a limp in front of us. There's the last bucket. Panama's going to stay into this game. They're going to have to outwork Mexico on the glass. And so far to start this second half, they haven't been giving up any second chance opportunities. King has been a big part of that. We saw him pull down that last rebound. Here he is now. Shows the up fake, turns. Romero didn't even look at the rim. He had an opportunity potentially to tee up a three. Here's Gaskins. Has Amigo on, hesitates, floater, short. Amigo with the one-handed rebound. Jaimes inside. Romero did a great job of staying down on his feet there. King slaps it out of the hands of Amigo. Will stay here with Torres. Uses the Amigo screen, tees up a three, no good. Romero plucks it out the sky. Gaskins playing with pace now, directing traffic. There's King. Gaskins snakes the dribble, spins in the lane. Has 3 jerseys around him, and then Romero stepped out of bounds in the corner. That's the coffin corner.
Yes, it is.
Got a lot of folks in trouble here in the tournament.
It's the 4th time we've seen it right in that right corner there.
Jaime's right to the 10 and pounds it home. And counting, matching his total from the win against the U.S. Gives Mexico a 5-point lead. So points in the paint, 20 to 16 for Mexico. 5 to shoot for Gaskins. King could not control the pass. Jaime's on the runway. Back-to-back layups for Jaime's leads to a timeout for Panama.
That screen here by Stoll, and Jaime's here, just seeing it, turning that corner and getting above the rim. Again, he's getting the action here, and Stoll just seeing it the whole time. Last time, he's the whole wrist above the rim. Here, Jaime.
Panama's been sticking around in this game. Feels like they really don't have an answer to try and get over the hump. Timely timeout. Try and kill a little bit of the momentum from Mexico. Let's see how they respond. After that squared huddle by Coach Hernandez. This is Rodriguez. Foul coming on the offensive end as Ariza just plowed over Iran. Possession you want coming out of the timeout. Bonilla. There's a corner. Bonilla puts it on the deck right to the rim.
He's skilled, man. Turned that corner, stayed low, kept his dribble, and then just extended it soft off the glass.
Arrow. There's a chance of defense coming in from the Mexican bench. This is King. Turns away from the basket, will get it to fall. Bonilla again. Jaime for 3. Too strong, and Rodriguez with the flat-footed rebound. Panama's only scored 3 points so far in this quarter. Ariza will have another opportunity to go to the line to add to his score total. It's the bucket and the foul.
That's the north-south that you were talking about with Rodriguez. Just attacks, gets through the defense, and he'd already drawn 3 defenders. It's a great pass here for Yarson. Yarson's getting up, taking the contact, you see with his chest. And he's finishing right through the contact. But it starts with Rodriguez, continuing to go. Like you mentioned earlier, he's going north-south. That's good basketball. He has the quickness, he has the speed. Track the defense, drawing the defense, and make some plays.
Lead reduced to 6. Stoll. Giron. Amigo. Let's clear the side for him. Jaimes. Great cut. Oh, couldn't finish the dunk attempt. It was halfway down as Romero was challenging. This is Rodriguez for 3. Indeed!
Now you're worried about it. Defense is going under because you've shown that you can attack. You can attack hard. Defense is worried about your penetration. That opens up your shot. Your defense goes under. Have a nice rhythm 3. Open 3.
Giron trying to respond. It does.
Sitting there, getting 3 in the head.
14 points and counting. 4 3-pointers in the game for Giron. Good steal there by Stoll on the runway. Just like that, Mexico's lead back to 8.
That's why live ball turnovers are so tough. When Stoll gets a hand on it, just 2 easy points on the board. And here you almost have another one.
And Vigo almost knocking off of King after the great hustle play. Live ball turnovers are tough for a team giving it up, but it also seems to energize the team that is able to get out and break and run because they just want to do it more. It's almost contagious.
They want to do it more, and more importantly now, everybody gets it tough. Everybody starts to feel involved in the game. Now you have 5 guys.
Bonilla finds Jaimes. Being selfish play. Panama feels like they need a basket here. Momentum shifting the way of the Mexicans. A foul there by Bonilla. There he is on a great pass to Jaimes. There's one highlight and then the mistake. And that's what you get with Bonilla from time to time. Lead on into the game now for Panama #2 in white. He's going to set the screen for Rodriguez. Stoll stripped him. Battle for the ball will go the other way. Stoll is upset. He thinks it's an intentional foul. You decide at home. Sometimes that's just good physical basketball.
Good physical, but Stoll has gotten away a couple times in the 2 games with hooking players and forcing the refs call. This may have been the one time where it didn't work to his advantage. Didn't get the ball there, so you got to just chalk it up and get back on defense. Play. Good job by Rodriguez, just fighting through and playing through to the last whistle.
Coach Melendez trying to get the reset on the shot clock, saying that Stoll had possession. That's a no avail, so it'll be 5 seconds on the shot clock for Panama to work with. Rodriguez looks up. Stutter step, then gets into his 2. Got it off in time, but couldn't make it. Follows his own miss. So there's the fresh 14 that Panama wanted. Just have to get it to Hardaway. Amigo guarding Rodriguez. Inside Romero. Kick back out. Rodriguez. Gaskins for 3. No good. Another offensive opportunity for Panama coming up as Mexico touched it last out of bounds.
That's where Gaskins can be extremely dangerous, right? He's able to hit that 3 ball consistently. Sometimes you see him do it in a row. There'll be a couple shots where wide open and just aren't able to knock them down. But I think that'll take it to the next level.
Gaskins rejected by Bonilla. And Amigo was talking a little junk standing on top of it. Romero pushed him out of the way. And feisty here, Brazil. Playing volleyball out there. Gaskins from the corner. Can't get it to go. Strong rebound by Amigo, and then he was fouled by Romero. Amigo and Romero battling all morning long.
Romero not backing down. More Amigo issues. More Romero comes back with more fight. You see there earlier, he protected Gaskin. Amigo was over him, talking a little snap. Came down there, clearing space for his guard.
This is a very rare situation. Trevor Gaskins, who played all 40 minutes in game 1, gets his first break here today. With 2:40 remaining in the third quarter. Bonilla, great patience.
The shot fake there. Just let Romero fly by and he goes up with it. And you're right, it almost doesn't even look. It doesn't even look right without Gaskins on the floor for Panama.
Montenegro, who replaced Gaskins, tees up the 3, no good. Stoll trying to run a set. You can feel the confidence that Mexico is playing with now. This is Amigo. Foul away from the ball. As Bonilla was trying to cut to the basket. He was held up. Stoll on the inbound, tees up a 3, too strong. Romero skies for it. Montenegro comes away from the screen and feeds Romero on the block. Haven't seen this in quite some time as he looks to go to work. Bumping, climbing inside, over Amigo, too strong. Once again, Stoll content to walk it up the floor. Stoll stumbling, finds Amigo. Amigo with the jump hook, way off. Stoll somehow grabbed the rebound. Shot clock didn't reset. Didn't matter as Amigo was fouled with 1 tick left on the shot clock. See the points in the paint there. Mexico really pounding it inside. They have 30 points in the paint today.
And this is how a big part of when they beat USA as well, right? When you have a guy like Stoll that's manning the primary ball handler position and also likes to get into the paint. It's not just the bigs, it's Amigo or Gutierrez posting up, but you have Bonilla that's getting down and getting cuts to the basket and finishing down low, and Amigo getting to the paint and drop off as well. So it's a mix, right?
Garza pulls down the miss as Amigo goes 0 for 2 from the line. The lead is still 12. It is the largest lead of the game for Mexico. Romero trying to cut into it. Garza comes off the handoff. Tiptoes baseline, blows the layup. I'm gonna say he was fouled. Loose ball foul on Mexico. It's the 4th team foul.
Good job of just tiptoeing right in that baseline. You're expecting those size 14s, 15s to step on that baseline, but he just keeps himself in bounds and is still able to keep it alive in the play.
Seems like the baseline has more space in this court than the corner 3.
A little more real estate there. You see him here and just tiptoes at the rim.
Garza, that's a 2 from the corner, and he drills it.
Montenegro, great screen and back there, and Garza space into that corner, freeing himself. Didn't hesitate, got right up into the shot. Great screen, and creates that shot.
Gutierrez with the hard screen that Troy was fighting through, and then he picks up the offensive rebound and gets fouled. That's going to put Panama in the penalty. Romero just ran to the other side of the court to discuss.
He might have been looking for a push in the back there. End of this game, so you're also going to get that 1-on-3. Looking off the screen, a great job moving, going from slow to quick. Getting open off that screen. At the end of this game, Romero's going to look back and see he had a matchup with Gutierrez and he had a matchup with Amigo. Those are two big boys, heavy bodies, and he's held his own. Without a doubt, he's held his own.
25 minutes so far in this game, 9.6 rebounds for Eric Romero. 9-point game. Grant, not afraid to shoot it. Drills the three.
You gotta love him, right? Anytime he gets in the game, he just looks like I am looking for the basket, nothing else. Nobody worry about this. It's going up. Just get in rebounding position.
And Riassi inside. He gets hammered. He'll earn a trip to the line.
Bobbing and weaving through the defense there, just bouncing off of Bones. And here you see Grant. He doesn't see anything else but the rim out here. Comes out, and every team needs one of those guys that can give you a spark, come in, score a couple buckets, and score in bunches too. Right? That always helps you get 4 or 6 points in a row, and that's a swing. Right? He seems to be that guy for Panama.
Romero picked up his 3rd foul in the process there. Something to keep an eye on, as he has been terrific for Panama in this game, but they can't afford to lose him to foul trouble. There was a block there by Bonilla on Montenegro's 3-point attempt, and that's how we'll end the 3rd period. 54-45 your score. Mexico in front, looking to go 2-0. Here goes plays and sounds from the first 3 quarters of this morning's game. Mexico looking to go 2-0. And jump to the top of the group here, Brazil, after their historic win defeating the U.S. 2 days ago. Off we go here in the fourth quarter. Panama with the rock. This is Gaskins back into the game after he took a brief rest, gave it away. Jaime's on the runway! Pounds it home. How does Panama respond? Because it feels like Mexico's starting to really grab hold of this game. Chance at defense coming in from the Mexican bench. Durant rising up. That would have been an and one if it fell. The foul is on Hiron as he bulldozed his way through the screen. First team foul here for Mexico. Garza finds Gaskin. He's going to have to come alive to keep this game close for Panama. Romero way off. And Stoll in the front court. Stoll slows up, looking for help. Hiron falling away, can't get it to go. Last touch by Mexico, they say, as Gutierrez got fingertips to it. Well, the one thing you want to do when you're facing a deficit is try to get it to single digits. As we take a look at the Jaime's fly in and pound. And Panama was able to do that to start this quarter. Haven't been able to find any rhythm offensively as Ayarza over two defenders and was rejected by Gutierrez.
That's a big part of the reason right there, right, is Mexico's tight defense. And being a bit more aggressive, understanding and helping off helpers and helping on ball screens a bit more. And Daniela's seam sliding there. Daniela's done a good job with Gaskin just showing him when he's being disruptive, using arms, using his hands, not allowing him to be comfortable. And a couple times he got back to the ball, transition, right? So it starts with Mexico defense, not allowing Panama to get the rhythm and string together consecutive buckets.
Foul's going to be on Grant there as he came down with a chop. It's his third. Hiron knocks down the first free throw. It's the first time we're watching Mexico play here at the AmeriCup. Start to see that this could be a sleeper team in this tournament that I don't think a lot of people were paying attention to.
Definitely weren't. Definitely weren't. And you have to give them credit for coming out here because there wasn't much expectation for them. And they've come out and just they've played with the confidence, they've played with the intensity like they're supposed to be here. And they're coming out and proving people wrong, right, in these first two games. And within their locker room, they probably don't look at that USA win as a surprise, right, or an upset, because they believe in themselves. You just tell by how they're playing. You know, how they've come out this fourth quarter here is just a representation of that. Just understanding their assignment, understanding the importance of the value of possessions, and just playing to their strengths.
Stoll. Gutierrez met at the rim by Ayarza. Rodriguez jab step. Kept the dribble alive nicely. Now turns the corner. Gaskin skip past Ayarza for three in front of the Mexican bench. Can't get it to go. Durant rips it away and puts it in. You love his energy.
It's a microwave right there. He just finds any way to get a bucket, right? And gets up and sees energy here, like you mentioned, right back on defense, not celebrating.
Bonilla. That's a crafty move, but couldn't make the layup. Gutierrez taps it back up and in.
Winning plays there, right? Can't get a hand on it. You see Bonilla tip it, and Gutierrez can't collect it, right? But just tipping it in.
13-point spread. Bonilla comes away with the pickpocket. And was fouled by Gaskin. Still just teaching. We'll take a look at that block. Ayarza saying, no, sir. Stole. Checks the screen, now he'll use it. Time is underneath, fading away. Can't get it to go. On the pinball, it comes back to Stoll.
Another tip right there, right? Again, you can't come up with the rebound and tipping it out so that you can retain possession. Good job by Bonilla.
Stoll, step back. Tried to guide it into his hips, can't get it to go. Jaime with the good cut, and blows the layup. Already into the game for Panama. Hiding behind the Romero screen. Now Grant not going to be afraid to put it up. Almost did. Job there by Jaime's. Getting a hand to it. Charles' shot is halfway down. Popped up. As a player, you almost want to get at least half the post for that.
Something, give me something.
You're on with the floater. Can't get it to go. Shore looks up, finds Ayarza, who will pound it home. Leads to a timeout as this crowd wanting to energize the underdogs. Ayarza right in your living room. Timeout on the floor, 60-49 your score, 5:31 remaining. Driving baseline. It's cut off. He goes back into the game for Mexico. Stole offensive foul. I was going to say he got away with one there, but that was certainly an offensive foul. The line side body check that would make ice hockey fans very happy to see.
Let's do his hip in there. You've seen that play work earlier with Stoll. And almost got himself to the rim. Got himself to the rim. But this one here, you can just see the little extra on it.
Rodriguez is grabbing his left leg. Seems to be okay as he has the rock right now. That is Stoll's fourth foul. Here's Grant. Trips over his own two. Finds Rodriguez underneath. It was all part of the plan.
Listen, Grant just knows how to make it happen there, right? Falls on the floor, the awareness, to find Rodriguez there. Anything to do with scoring, that guy, he has a feel for it.
Amigo rejected inside by Romero. Grant in the open floor, and he was thinking about shooting before he caught the ball.
Those possessions there are just so important, right? Troy tossing it up to Romero. Can't afford, down 9 right now. Can't afford to give those up. That's an opportunity right there to put 4 points on the board, a 4-point swing. Continue to chip away at this thing with 4.5 minutes left.
Gaskins getting a well-deserved rest as his team tries to hang around and give him an opportunity to come back in the game and close. Iran for 3, no shot. The foul is before the shot. There's going to be an offensive foul. Wow. So 3 team fouls now for Mexico with an eternity left in this game.
So this is where you're Panama. This is, you're getting a lifeline. This is a second opportunity to put something on the board after you turned over that last one.
Chori. This is Rodriguez. O'Neal watching him. 10 on the shot clock. Rodriguez gets into his package. Up fake. Over the top of Bonilla. That's tough.
That's tough. Gets him going right and gets back to his left. A little bump with the shoulder just creates enough space for him to get it up off the rim, kiss it off the glass.
7-point game. Vigo now on the block. Romero gave him space to work with and baited him into a tough shot. Achori will push. Panama out on the floor and running and rolling here, and Brazil leads to a timeout. Don't count the Panamanians out. All heart, effort, hustle. Achori showing you don't turn off your app. Keep the stream alive.
Vamos a jugar 1-0. 0. Fabián, execute and defense. Gabriel. Positivos, cabrones, vamos. Aquí, pum. Llegamos, pum. Ok. Listo. Anotamos, defendemos y ganamos. Vamos. Finish on 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish.
Good job. Fighting down low with a big fella, can't get his hands on it, but a winning play there, tipping it out, keeping the ball alive for himself. Now Detroit to get out. Detroit's played well too these last couple games. Hasn't scored big, but plus 9, he has played. And now you can see that the young soul in the direction. You like that. You like to see that. Some leadership, some intensity. Panama with the full court press here to burn some clock.
Jaime's attacking, threw up a wild one, and that's a stop that Panama needed. He's just tripping over.
He's already thinking about the bucket already.
This is Notori. Uses the Romero screen, hesitates inside! Hey. Got it to go! 3-point game. He taps the floor saying, bring it.
Back into that 2-2-1, and they get back to a man here, and again to burn some clock.
O'Neal. Iran don't want to leave him alone. Panama dodging right there. They have a chance to tie.
Keep in mind, this run here has been Gaskins
It'll be Romero for three. Way too strong. A lot of adrenaline on that shot. Almost went through the glass.
Keep in mind this run here has been Gaskin's less spins, right? So this is big time for Panama if you can continue to make this push while Gaskin's on the bench. Torres playing that primary guard with his intensity, his energy. You know, you give yourself a chance to get him back into the game later and close the thing out. There you see Torres attacking the basket, change the speed, wiry, and finish with his left hand in the basket.
Playing with the confidence. You can see it in his eyes. Lead it on. Amigo, they back off of him. Stole for three. In and out. Tapped up. Tapped again. And finally snatched out of the air by Romero. The crowd waiting to erupt every time Panama has the rock.
That's 10 boards for Romero.
It'll be Rodriguez. Kick. Yards up for three. Can't get it to go. Look at Grant skying in, but he stepped out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Arrow goes in favor of Mexico.
Mexico gets a big break there. That's a big break.
Here it is. Grant was actually stepping out of bounds as he had possession of the ball. Mexico keeps it. So no harm, no foul here. So long press. James. Where does the offense come from if you're Mexico? They were fluid all game long. Now they're neutral. Stole. Amigo, tough catch, puts it on the deck and he gets hammered. It's on the floor, and it doesn't matter because that's Panama's fourth foul. Fifth foul here in this fourth quarter. And that will send Mexico to the foul line. There it is.
Yards to there, Troy, you want to stay disciplined because that was going to be a tough catch for Amigo. Don't even think his hands on the ball. He's going to make a play or get a really good shot at the basket. We don't know, but again, when you bail him out now, you put him at the free throw line for an opportunity to shoot two. That's the first one here, so that's a good break. That's a tough break.
4-point game. Meaning 45 to play. Panama doing it with their bench. Trevor Gaskins, their captain, on the bench. It's been this man, Machori, who sparked the comeback. Fouls on the floor, no basket. That's the fourth team foul for Mexico here in this one. No, that's the fifth foul for Stoll as he kicks over a water bottle. And an important moment here in this game. Stoll, the heart and soul of this team. The lead guard for Mexico. He better be careful before he picks up a technical foul because he's still arguing about that call right there. I mean, it's absolutely a foul. It was a correct call. Machori, the fist pump, not because he scored, but because he eliminated Stoll in the next minute 34. Let's listen into the Panamanian. 2:34 to play. Just battling back. Randy Bags from the backside. Still sitting on the bench for the remainder of this one, picking up his 5th foul moment to go. The next foul will put Mexico in the penalty. Not much happening on this offensive possession for Panama. Machore to the bucket, but he's rejected by Amigo. Key block for Amigo. O'Neal. Lead on. Mexico looking for a dagger. A lot of dribbling happened right now for O'Neal. Length in front of him, he shoots over top of it and drills it! Cold-blooded 3 from Iran.
A lot of dribbling in the same spot, stagnant. At the same time, he just needs to move it. Put it up, not the shot. Not the shot down. Those are the ones where you say, no. Yes.
Rodriguez tried to respond and does. Back to a 4-point game. 14 and counting for Rodriguez. 40 seconds to play. Panama doesn't have to foul. It's Machore. All over Andreassi. Loose on the dribble. Gives it up to Bonilla. There's the foul. A bad time to take it with 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Tough time. Such a good job on the ball. Using attacking. Block shot by Amigo. Dribbling. Tough defender in front of him with length, just gets it up, has enough space, times with the dribble, loves the sleeve and pops it up. But as well as he's playing this last stretch, he's going to kick himself for that foul right there. Just got to stay disciplined. He's doing a good job switching, staying in front of the offense, using his feet and his quickness. Just at the last second, reaches in and puts the nail on the free throw line. Got to understand time, score, and foul count. Right? That foul there is not just a regular foul, it's a bonus.
Bonilla goes 1 of 2 from the line. Door's still open here. 27 seconds, plenty of time. You don't necessarily need a 3 right now. It's open, sure to take it. It'll be Machore. Rodriguez is open for 3. Way short. That's a great look. So able to cash it in. Here's Iran. Trying to kill the clock. Iran gave it away. Panama still alive, and then Rodriguez almost giving it away and points right to the shot saying, my bad. 6.4 to play. And it's going to be a timeout here for Panama.
I have big respect for Coach Mendez because he's stuck with this group, right? Stuck with this group down the stretch, and Gaskins, his captain, is still on the bench. There has to be over his head, maybe a little frustrated. But at the same time, these guys have a rhythm. Victoria came in and doing a really good job making things happen and changing the tempo of this game. So big respect there. We still have a 6.6 seconds left. But think about the experience of that.
Best he can to keep his team alive in 6.4 seconds. Down 5.
It's a man that understands crucial moments, right? He played in the 1968 Olympics. So he's been in a couple of these scenarios and understands how to play the rest of the opposing strengths.
drew up out of the timeout. Likely need a 3 here. It's Machori. Gonna have to get it off quickly. Riza does. Can't hit. And that's how we'll end the game. The Panama battle. They showed a lot of heart, but it wasn't enough as Mexico win their second game here at the AmeriCup. 65-60. Mexico is 2-0 and at the top of the group C. But they should not be disappointed with the effort that they showed. Mexico looks like a team that could go deep in this AmeriCup. Now 2-0, historic win over Team USA, bloody victory over Panama. See the statistics from the game. It cooled off at 3-point range in Mexico, shooting 29%. That's what made it tough down the stretch to close. But it's really clamping down and grabbing those boards. 53 rebounds for the game. They're your top scorers, Iran, with 18 points. None bigger than the 3 hit to close the door. Here are your best plays from the game. Reminder that coming up next, more Group C action. The United States, Venezuela will do battle on this floor. It's away from that. If you haven't already, go ahead and do yourself a favor and download the Courtside 1891 app. Streams, scores, and schedules from this AmeriCup, Eurobasket, and the upcoming FIBA Women's World Cup, and so much more throughout the year. We'll leave you with the highlights from what was a thrilling victory for Mexico. Mexico now 2-0 in Group C with a 65-60 win over Panama.